Today on DeWitt 3D, we're going to have a look at the Airlock Filament Vacuum Sealing System by Polyalchemy. So today we're going to talk about the Airlock Filament Vacuum Sealing System and its counterpart, the NanoVac. This is from a company called Polyalchemy. Take two. No, this is from a company called Polyalchemy. I initially attempted to order these products from Printed Solid, and when I went to check out on my card at Printed Solid, it wouldn't let me check out because it said it would not ship to my country, which is Canada. So I went directly to the Polyalchemy website. They allowed me to ship to Canada. The pricing was the same as it was on Printed Solid. The interesting thing is, when I got my shipment, the shipment came from Printed Solid. So obviously Printed Solid is handling the deliveries for Polyalchemy. Which is interesting that they can ship to Canada when they're doing an order for Polyalchemy, but when I tried to order on their website, that is the Printed Solid website, they wouldn't do that for me. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to zoom out here a bit. We're going to open up one of these. So what we get in this pack is we get 12 in a package, and I will list it in the description of the video as well as the price. But we get 12 Airlock vacuum bags. Those bags are a nice size bag. They are 34 centimeters by 40 centimeters, or 15 3/4 by 13 3/8 inches. So that's what, 3/8, yeah. And the suggested spool size is up to a 7.8 inch diameter spool. And you also get the NanoVac, which is the device that is USB powered, and it seals it sucks the air out of the bag. So let's open this up and have a look. So inside we get 12 nicely packed bags. Okay, and it looks like we also get those are for sealing the bag. Okay, those are little, just for ensuring that the Ziploc in the bag is closed. So let's pull one of those out and let's give this a try. See what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to grab one of the bags. They are big bags, actually. So look at that. They're nice, tied together with a little string here. So I'll pull one of these bags out and we'll throw the rest. There. Throw the rest back in the box. I've got a spool of Matter 3D Performance PLA, the gray here. We'll throw this in the bag and see how well this performs. So we'll open the bag. If I can get my fingers on it, there we go. Nice tight seal on this. Feels right. Okay, let's throw that in. It's nice that it's clear on the one side so that we can see what's actually in there. Okay, now let's see how this little tool works. Looks like we slide it over the end, and it looks like the zip actually goes in the little middle hump on there. And oh, that's sweet. Sometimes you ever have trouble when you go to zip seal one of your Ziploc bags and you have trouble getting it started? Boy, that made nothing of that job. So let's have a look at the airlock. The NanoVac part of this airlock. Oh, looks like a little spyglass or something. But yeah, it's about the size, a little bigger. It's about the size of an 18650 battery, maybe a little fatter and shorter, but or an oversized double D battery. So, and we have the USB cable inside. The one thing that I've figured out is it's not a rechargeable device, so you have to have the cable plugged into a USB source. So let's give this a try. I've not tried this yet. This is my first time opening the box. So that's USB-C, so it doesn't matter which way it goes in. Okay, and then we will plug this in. I happen to have a USB extension here, so we'll plug this into the USB power here, like so. And, oh yeah, it's not that loud either, actually. I don't know if you can hear that. Not that loud. So, according to the instructions, I just quickly looked at that sheet. I watched a video on this, but let's just have a look at the sheet here. And according to the sheet, it's as simple as release the zip lock, insert the filament, make sure the spool is pushed all the way into the bag, use the tool to zip it shut, take a suitable vacuum pump. I happen to be using the NanoVac, which is sold by Polyalchemy, and we're going to place it over the valve and remove the air from the bag. Once the air has been removed from the bag, make sure to rub the top of the valve to flat to hold the vacuum. So we're going to put the vacuum over top of this hole, and we're going to turn the pump on. See what happens here. And definitely taking some air out of the bag. We can see that happening. Now I don't have to do this for all my filament here. It's we're fortunate to be pretty dry where we are here. So, but I'm doing this for demonstration purposes. But I will do this for my moisture-sensitive filaments, such as some of my TPUs and the TPR that I use for my atom stack, and some PETG filaments as well. I don't generally seal all my PLAs. I don't find the need to. So, but this is just for this video, just to see how this works. So far so good. I'm assuming when all the air is out, it's going to make a whiny sound like anything, that it has no air left to suck. So I'm just holding my finger on this. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on that, just making sure that the seal doesn't break on there. Oh, that is a tight seal. And I think that's all the air that's going to come out of that. So we take that off, shut that off, and as they say, just sort of press down on the blue dot so it seals it. Let's have a look and see how this looks. So, oh, that did a great job. So if I hold this up to the camera here, you'll see that that is a nice, very tight seal, and looks like we've got all the air out of this. So that is a really, really good job. So I'm going to leave this for, I'll probably leave it and come back to it tomorrow, and just to kind of ensure that there's not going to be any leakage in it. One thing I didn't do, and I should have, is throw a desiccant pack in, a desiccant pack in the middle of the spool when you do that, and that'll basically, any moisture, that it'll prevent any more moisture from getting into the filament. These will not take moisture out of your filament. These will just prevent further moisture into your filament if your I never see that right. If your desiccant pack is dried out and charged, and you can recharge these and reuse these by throwing them in a dehydrator, food dehydrator, whatever you're using to dry out your filament. You can dry these out as well. So yeah, so that's so far pretty decent product. So that's the Airlock filament vacuum sealing system by Polyalchemy. So again, you can get it on printed solid if you're in the States. If you're in Canada, you can order directly from Polyalchemy, and they will ship to you via printed solid. So yeah, quite happy with that. So thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching, and I appreciate everybody. Give me that thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. And check me out every Sunday night, with the odd exception, but most Sunday nights I do a live stream at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So check me out every Sunday night. Right now we're in the middle of doing a rat rig build, 500 by 500 by 500. If that interests you, check out the videos that we've already done, and tune in on Sundays and watch me complete this build. So again, thank you for watching. I'm Tim with DeWitt 3D. Have a great day.